Hi folks, this video is going to be about Motherwort, Leonurus cardiaca, which is a member of the mint family found pretty much worldwide, originally from Asia and I think southeastern Europe. It is now found everywhere, all over the world and all over North America, and is often potentially seen as a weed on the edges of properties, but a very, very useful medicinal herb that's here because people found it useful and they brought it with them when they came to this continent. So we're going to talk a little bit about it, a little bit about identifying it, but here she is behind me. This is Motherwort in full bloom, and it looks like the bees like this too. Motherwort, member of the mint family. Leonurus cardiaca has a classic square stem, opposite leaves. Members of the mint family, that's a typical profile, with flowers right where the leaves meet on the stem. If you were to get close enough, the flowers are typical mint flowers. I don't know if I can get close enough. These leaves are different than what you would expect on a mentha mint, or including spearmint or peppermint or catnip, but member of the family nonetheless. Mint families plants really vary in terms of their leaf structure, but other things are classic. And this is a very happy insect right here. What I noticed about these flowers is that they're little fuzzy flowers. But later, when this flower goes by, the seed pod is very prickly. It's almost like thorns, and it will, in fact, prick your skin. That's the characteristic of this plant. Right now it's nice and soft, but these flowers are definitely fuzzy. They're really... Let's see if we can try to get an up-close look. Yeah, it's not too bad. But a typical mint-looking flower. It's just like a little tube with a hood. So Motherwort is not the most showy mint out there when it comes to flowers, but this time of year it can be cut and be a nice addition to a flower arrangement. About this time, though, is also when, before the flowers are fully open, I might harvest this and dry it for use in the winter, or make an alcohol-based extract out of it right away. So Motherwort is used for a variety of cardiac type issues, including helping to regulate blood pressure, helping to keep the heart more regular. There's a variety of uses in the literature for it. It's a mild cardiac tonic. It doesn't have any dramatic effects that I've read about yet. Got to keep studying this stuff though, because the more we talk about it, the more real research, or at least extensive anecdotal knowledge, comes out of it, and then we can find out, how we're doing in terms of safety and usefulness. I do know my husband takes this every day in a tincture. He has atrial fibrillation, although it's under control right now, and he thinks it helps, along with his hawthorn. That bee is loving it. These are bumblebees. So I thought I would talk a little bit about some of the uses of Motherwort. I mentioned earlier that in our household, it is taken as a mild cardiac tonic to support my husband's AFib. However, it has extensive history of use in female disorders, or female conditions, if you will, including bringing on delayed menstrual periods, easing uterine cramping, toning the uterine muscles, relaxing those muscles. It has also been used as an ally in menopause to help relax and support the body through that changing time. It's been used in labor, when women are in labor and in pain. It calms the nerves a little bit after childbirth. A lot of little pieces of use in history with women and women's issues. It's so interesting that the name Leonurus cardiaca means lion-hearted, and helps people to be lion-hearted when they're anxious or distressed. A lot of the fun information on its use and the information I trust in terms of using Motherwort medicinally comes from my teachers, of course, and some of my own use. But one of my favorite teachers is Deb Soule. Her book, The Roots of Healing, A Woman's Book of Herbs, has excellent, excellent detailed information about the use of this plant and many others. I certainly would recommend that as a supporting book as you venture down the path of using these plants as medicine. Deb indicates, and I've seen this referenced before, that Motherwort is best harvested right when the flowers are coming out of bud. The leaves and flowers, the upper stems, are used in making herbal extracts with alcohol. The plant can be dried in a dehydrator, in New England anyway, a dehydrator, with the leaves on the stem and the flowers on the stem, and then later it can be put into jars for storage. The tea is extremely bitter, so it is more palatable probably in small doses with an alcohol-based extract, but it can be used as a tea as well. I'm probably not going to store a whole lot of it because I will make the alcohol-based extract every year, and I'm going to do that now because the plants are ready to be harvested right now. But I encourage you to check out Deb Soule's book. We'll put the information about it in the description below, and I would see if you have it around your yard or your properties or your community. It sets seeds all over the place. Baby Motherwort plants are easily found, frankly, anytime because it seeds very readily. I'm now finding, here we are in July, brand new Motherwort babies coming up all over where I've disturbed the soil to put in a new bed of some kind or other. But a favorite plant of mine, an easy plant to grow. It wants to be with us. It's everywhere. Motherwort.